Let's talk about the game you were at last night. Cape Central defeats Sikeston in that rematch, and it was a big rivalry. And add in the district component that made it even bigger. And Cape Central rolled in that game last night.
Yeah, it's two teams don't like each other very much, and that was pretty evident by the personal fouls that were called in the first few minutes of the game, even. It's a big rivalry, but Cape just has so many athletes, and they're so talented, across the board. Sikeston, they beat them earlier in the year, and how that happened, nobody really knows. I think even the coaches are still kind of, curious. It was one of those games where everything went Sikeston's way. They caught every break. That they didn't get that last night. Cape kind of imposed their will a little bit and controlled the game pretty much from start to finish.
Yeah, and Cape Central rolls to the district championship next week, and they're likely going to be the favorite as they're going to take on Farmington, who's the 4 seed knocking off Hillsboro.
Yeah, they hammered Farmington a few weeks ago up in Cape, and so that'll be a rematch. But Cape looked like their team ready to make another run last night. I mean, they're hitting on all cylinders. They're healthy. Their quarterback Chisholm, he can move around, and he's quick. They hardly had to use Al Young last night, who everybody knows about. But I think he maybe got 10, 12 touches. Not what he could get. Because they didn't need him. They have Aaron Harris who can run the ball well. They've got a great line. Their defensive line has really improved from earlier in the year. Their defense looked pretty solid. It was just a tough. They look like a team that's ready to make a run, and Farmington will have their work cut out for them.
Sure. And Cape Central, of course, Al Young, big talent there in Cape at wide receiver, and they're putting him in the backfield a little bit this year too, getting the ball, getting some touches, haven't they?
Yeah, earlier in the first game against Sikeston, I think he had 3 touches, if I'm not mistaken, 3, maybe 4 touches. That was it. And when you lose a game by 4 points and your best player only has 3 or 4 touches, they fixed that, and he had like 4 straight carries early in the game. They put him in the backfield out of the I formation, and he got a lot of carries. They tried to get him the ball on some screens, and but after a while, they really didn't need him. No reason to keep throwing it to him, get him hurt, and you don't ever kick to him ever. Because even when it looks like he's got a wall of defenders in front of him, he still manages to break free. So he's a problem for everybody that he's going to face, and he's just an outstanding talent.
He sure is. We're going to talk about the Carr Trophy a little later on and how he's going to fit into that. But quite the talent there in Cape Central with Al Young. So they're going for their 2nd straight district title, and got a chance to move on to the state tournament, so it's been a nice run for the Tigers.
It is. They've really had a good run of talent here lately, and I think it's the last 3 or 4 years they've really had some good football teams, and they've got some younger talent coming up too. They've got some juniors on this team, some sophomores, so they're going to be there for a while. I think that they're going to be as long as Coach Norman's there. I think they're going to have a good run. And so they have talent coming in, and they look really good. They've got that program rolling.
Sure. And we'll see what takes place next week against Farmington. They'll have that one at home, and like you said, they should roll into the Class 4 state tournament, the round of 8, into the quarterfinals. So it's a nice run for the Cape Central Tigers.